get back to that breaking news now. A plane crash in the Wilton area of Sacramento County. This is east of Elk Grove. 4 people suffered major injuries in this crash. This is viewer video sent to us. You can see the smoke billowing up. This is a rural area with homes scattered throughout, and we have a crew at the scene now.
CBS 13 Steve Large has just arrived. Steve, what can you tell us?
Very rare that we get this close to a crash scene in the aftermath of a plane crash like this one. We can take you right up to the wreckage that's now been doused with water and retardant. As you can see, you can barely even make out what this was, but this was a plane, a small plane that has crashed down into the front yard of a home here in Wilton, and it is in pieces. It is charred, and it is just an incredible sight to see right now here live. This just happening in the past hour. 4 people rushed to a hospital, survivors at this point. This is not a fatal crash at this point, but they do have major injuries, we're told, including burns. Now, this is the scene right now as firefighters are mopping up, but Ryan, we can pan around and kind of show the scene. We'll get back to this wreckage here in a moment to just show the amount of first responders here that are on the scene right now. Also, people living in the area who rushed to this crash scene as soon as they saw it. This started a fire. This crash started a fire, as you can imagine, and I'm told that people who live in the area rushed to try and put it out and to rescue the people in this plane. Wow, what an incredible, incredible scene. So that's what we know right now. Very rare that we get this close to the scene. I wouldn't be surprised if they push us back. Let's go ahead and walk over here. We want to stay out of the firefighters' way. Of course, we could not bring our vehicle down here because they didn't want us to be in the way of ambulances, medics, and firefighters coming back and forth. But let's go ahead and put the camera right over here for a moment. Again, this crash just happening here in the last hour in Wilton, right in the front yard of a home. We had reports of a plane flying low, and then this crash, and so the crash starting a fire. We do have a Metro Fire spokesperson that I can bring in right here. And sir, what is your name?
It's Captain Parker Wilborn.
Captain Parker Wilborn. Go ahead and keep showing the records there if you could, Brian, while we find out the very latest.
Yes, we had a single aircraft that went down into a private residence neighborhood. Good thing they're pretty large lots, so there were no structures damaged. The fire was very limited. It was spanned about 50 feet in each direction in the vegetation, but that fire is under control and extinguished at this time. We have 4 patients, 1 transported by air, 3 by ground to UC Davis. Extrication was required, and they are all in critical condition, and that's all we have right now.
A dramatic scene. You can imagine in those first moments. We understand that there were people that lived in the area that came to the aid of the folks on this plane. Can you talk about that at all, what you know about that?
Yeah, that is correct. There were bystanders around that did help assist, but that's all I can say at this time.
Okay, and this is a small plane, 4 seats and 4 people inside?
I can't confirm the specs of the aircraft.
Okay, and what are we seeing right here? I mean, it's very hard to make out just with our naked eye, but what are we seeing here? What parts of the plane is this in front of us?
Well, you've got a destroyed plane that caught fire.
Yeah.
And that's the remnants.
Yeah, it looks like a couple of wings on one side and the engine maybe on another side. All right, Captain, thank you so much for your time and breaking it down for us. So, guys, obviously a very fluid situation. 4 people critically injured, being rushed to the hospital, and this is the scene right now.
That wreckage almost unrecognizable.
It really is. Yeah, you got to hope and pray those people are going to make it, but how they survived that for now, we do not know. Steve, thanks. We'll gather some more information on it, but let's dig more into this, exactly where this is happening.
Yeah, Curtis Ming is showing us where this crash scene is exactly. Curtis.
Yeah, let's get you straight to the map right here. I've been working on this to show you that this is actually very close to an airstrip. So as we zoom in here into the Wilton area, this is south and east of downtown Wilton, and you can see right here we have an airstrip right here, and then you see the homes over here. Now, I'm thinking it may be this home right here where Steve is standing in front of, but you could see how close it is to the airstrip. Right over here where Steve was standing on, I believe that's Alta Mesa.